camera collection. Sorry, it's a little cold in here. So today we're going to be looking at, well, at least one of these cameras. Let me tell you a little backstory. So I actually just bought a lot, not a lot, but a lot, a bundle of cameras, we'll say. And they were all Sony TR and TRV models, and they were all untested. I wanted to get them so that I could get them refurbished, the ones that weren't working, and kind of put them out there for everybody. I threw like 3 cameras away, and just because they literally were just so bad. Like there was like mold behind like one of the lenses on one of them, and it looked like a child just took it outside and just like slid it across the concrete, and like it was like it was sad to just like look at, but a little hard for me to throw away just because these are like little children to me. So there are 4 of them being refurbished at the moment. One of them was with this bundle right here. It worked perfectly fine along with these guys. The screen here was cracked, just the plastic piece. The digital display still worked on it. I just wanted to fix that little piece and make it look a little bit better. These are the 3 cameras that I am not getting refurbished. So the one that we're going to be looking at is this guy. Now this one is the Sony CCD-TRV62. It came out in 1997. This is probably my favorite one out of them all so far. It's a lot bigger than all of the other ones, and I just like the quality of the build, and it's just in really, really good shape. I looked online, and for some reason I cannot find any specs or information on what this camera can do. With that being said, we'll just go ahead and go around the camera, and I'll show you the external features on it. So as we always do, we start at the front. Now this one actually comes with a little lens protector. It's actually a Sony lens protector. I don't know if it came with the camera or not when it was purchased, but it is a little glass lens protector on the front, and it is a 37mm lens thread on it. So on the camera itself, so that is the size of the little lens protector as well. Oh. One of my lights just died. It has a infrared receiver on the front for your laser link, and you have your hi-fi stereo, so it does have a left and right microphone output on it, so you will get stereo with it. Along with, on the side, you have a mic plug-in, that little red plug-in right there. And it says plug-in power, so it does have to be a powered microphone, something that is it's self-powered. The camera can't power the microphone. And it has a 15 times optical zoom along with a 30 times digital zoom, which I like that. It doesn't need to be a 900 times digital zoom. It's just, who needs that? And when you zoom in that far, it just looks so bad. So 30 times digital zoom, we'll test that out and see how good it looks. It has steady shot, laser link, and 5-head system hi-fi stereo. And along with one of my favorite features of it, it has a 3.5 LCD monitor built in. And yes, the screen is actually pretty damn big. I actually really like it. And along with your digital display on the side, showing you how much battery life it has, how far along the tape you are. On the side, you also have your power switch. So you go down, and it'll take you to playback mode. And if you go up, it will go to record mode, which another thing that is actually really cool too is you can see that the lens cover is closed, but when you turn it on, it opens up. And so when it's off and it's in your bag, you don't have to worry about the lens moving around and getting scratched and all that. So that's really nice. There's a lot of camcorders that actually have that feature, which is that's pretty cool. On the bottom down here, you have your focus. You got manual and autofocus, along with your little wheel to adjust it. On the back part, there is a little button that you push, and then you can open the screen, so it does like lock shut, so it doesn't sit and flop around in your bag or whatever. And then on the sides, you have your brightness buttons for the LCD screen, along with your volume buttons for the playback audio. So on the inside, you got your playback speaker here. If we can get it to look fine. The little part with all the holes in it. You can change the steady shot on and off. And then you have the anti-ground shooting. So you can have the start and stop mode on that. What happens is sometimes, I'm pretty sure everybody out there has probably done this, but sometimes you'll accidentally still be recording, or you'll accidentally hit record or something while the camera's still on. And then you're over there talking to somebody, and it's just sitting there recording nothing. It's just recording. So you can turn that on, and if it realizes that you're pointing it at the ground or something like this while you're talking to somebody, it'll recognize that, oh, he's pointing it at the ground, he's actually not recording. It'll stop recording. So that's actually a pretty cool feature. There's 3 different little settings on it. You can have it off, on, so I think if you just point it down, it'll just stop recording. Or you can have it to this 5 second, and it will take 5 seconds for you holding it like this, and then it'll turn off, or it'll stop recording. You have your date, time, and counter reset buttons. So for all your timestamps, you got your display button, your title, and your 16:9 wide and end search. Which 16:9 isn't what you think it is. It is like cinema mode or like movie mode. It'll give you the black bars on top. So like when you go to like the movies or whatever, and you watch like a movie and they have the black bars on top, don't use that because you're gonna have the black bars on top, and then because it still records in 4:3, you're gonna have them on the side. So then when you watch it on your phone or your TV or even your laptop, it's just gonna be a square image, and then it's just gonna be a black circle all the way around, or a black square all the way around it, and it looks kind of stupid. So yeah, you got your end search. So what's cool about that, if you recorded something and then like you played it back and it runs past the last part of the video, and then it kind of goes to like the blue screen where there's no video on the tape, you can hit end search and it'll actually record right back to the last frame of what you recorded. And then once you start recording, you don't have that small little bit of dead space when you're recording. So it'll just kind of just hop back to the next frame and keep going, if that makes sense. Also got your menu button here. It's a little guy, pretty easy to find though. And then you have your picture mode, which is how you can cycle through like the mosaic and the polarize and the artsy little different ways. You got like sepia and black and white and all that kind of cheesy stuff because it was really hard to edit videos back then. Closing the screen, on the back you got your fader button here, so that fades in and out on your clips when you record. You got your backlight button, so when you are recording and you're looking at me, say we're filming with this and you're looking at me, the backlight is on, everything behind me will be a little bit more bright and I won't, so it kind of makes me stand out from the background. Along with your program button, or your AE, along with your exposure, your manual exposure down here at the bottom, you can actually push that, and then there's a little wheel here, and you can change the brightness of your image, the exposure, along with, that's how you scroll through your menu. So when you push the menu button and it pops up, you can scroll up and down, and then the little wheel actually pushes in like a button, and that's how you select things. Kind of the back, the top of the camera, you have your battery release button. You push it and then the battery just slides up, along with your record button on the back, and you have your lock and standby switch. You have your LANC plug-in, so it's a wired remote plug-in, along with your eject. Along on the top you have a it's kind of a traditional style looking zoom rocker on these Sony TRV models. It's kind of a big slidey one like that. Slidey one, what the hell is that? Kind of a description of it. I like it. It's it has good range on it. It's not those little tiny ones that just barely move, that you gotta just barely hold with your freaking index finger. You can actually get some smooth zooming in and out with it. It is a black and white viewfinder. Tilts up and down. It is a little bit finicky. It's a little bit sticky. It works completely fine. And it locks into place. Along with it's actually a hot shoe, so you can actually attach one of those Sony smart lights to it, and when it gets too dark out, it will actually turn on and turn off when it is light enough for it to see. You can also use it as a cold shoe as well, so you can put like mics or lights or a filming handle up on top of it, you name it. And then on the top you have, I think it's just one of those cool Sony features that I just like. It's actually your playback functions. So when you go back into the playback mode, they light up for you to see. And they're always orange, and I don't know, I've always just liked that they light up like that. So you can toggle your end search on there as well when you are watching playback, along with your laser link button here on top to toggle it on and off. Now I forgot to mention that this camera actually is a Hi 8 Video 8 camcorder, so it records onto 8mm cassette tapes. And then down on the bottom here, you got the little green plug in there that is for your headphones, so you can monitor your audio. And then for your video output, you also have S-Video and your RCA plugins. That is the external features on this bad boy. So we'll go ahead and get some clips with it and show you what the footage looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I haven't watched it digitized yet. I've only watched just like a little bit the playback. Along with that, this one will be for sale on my eBay store along with these other two that I have here. Once I get the other ones back from being refurbished, there's a guy in town who locally can refurbish electronics and stuff, so he's doing that for me. So once those ones are fixed and ready to go, I'll be throwing those ones up on eBay. When or if you buy the camera, it will come with the camera, battery, charger, and a brand new 8mm tape. So you'll be ready to go and start recording once you get it. So let's get to these clips.
Alright, feels like it's been a while since we've tested the camera out, but man, look at the colors on these trees. Man, it is just beautiful out here. Springtime. Look at all the color. Yeah, I like it. So, we will go ahead and check out the optical zoom and the digital zoom. So the first one will be the optical zoom, and I will show you a slow zoom, and then I'll show you a fast zoom, just so you can get the details. And this is with a steady shot off. As you can see, it's pretty shaky. Okay, and now I will show you how fast it will zoom in with the 15 times optical zoom with steady shot on. Definitely a lot better on the stabilization. And it looks good to me. You can see all the trails and everything up there. And I'll show you the 30 times digital zoom. Alright, so that is 30 times. So double the amount of the optical zoom, and there's still a decent quality picture on it. You can tell it kind of gets pixelated a little bit, but not bad. Starts to get a little bit more shaky. Okay, so now I will show you the picture effects that it comes with. So you got pastel. River, you look stupid. This one's okay, I guess. You got negative. You got sepia. So you got like the western. Black and white. Polarize. It's just weird. Reminds me of like a Bob Ross painting or something. Mosaic. If you've seen any of my other videos, you would know that I absolutely hate mosaic. Yeah. It looks so bad. And you got slim, so it pinches the image together. And stretch. Now you look like a wiener dog, Riv. And that's all of them. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you the backlight. You can kind of tell that things farther in the distance are overexposed. Just a little bit. And then the manual exposure. So you can make it super bright. Or you can make it a little, well, much darker actually. But I like the auto a lot better. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with Fisheye for any of you skaters or scooter riders out there. I am using a 58mm Optica fisheye lens. It's converted to a 37mm with lens adapters.
So it's not as wide as it could be, but it still looks really good, actually. You look good, Jack. Nice. Okay, Jack. You look good. You gonna go get those squirrels? You gonna go get those squirrels? Are you gonna go get them too, Jack? Are you gonna get them? Are you gonna get them, Jack? What? Get him, Jack. Go get him. Go get him, Jack. What? Go. What? What's your problem? What's your problem? Oh, get him! Oh, get him! Oh, get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him, Jack! Oh. Did you get him? Did you get him? Did Jack get him? If you enjoyed checking out all these old camcorders and stuff, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good one.